Shout out to all my brothers out there that got the beard. They like to take care of it. They like to keep it groomed. Look, we got a Black Friday sale going on right now. $5 off our essential beard growth oil and another $3 off the balm. Right now, I'm telling you, it's going to have your beard soft and glistening with a brilliant shine all day. The link is at the top line of the description. And the best part is the shipping is free for a limited time only. See you soon. Yeah, real talk. I want to a lot of comments from the video we did yesterday. People saying we look suspect.
On what? Which one?
The Jay-Z joint.
Okay.
People said the checkerboard in the background says it all. There's one guy he put. I was going back and forth with him all night. King C World. Why would y'all take a potential child molester side over a brother speaking out? All the talk about looks has nothing to do with what he said. Last time I checked, he has never been accused of anything. And what would his motive be? You guys are looking suspect. I mean, this is a lot of comments. And of course, whatever. I like people commenting.
Yeah.
But this dude thought he was giving it to me.
Can I respond to that one?
Yeah, go ahead. King C World.
So we look suspect commenting on something that we weren't even there for. We weren't involved. We weren't at that party. We weren't there. We see and see a what's the word I'm looking for? We see a number of evidence that shows that Larry Johnson ain't all there. But you know who was there? Allegedly? Well, not allegedly. He said he was. Larry Johnson was there. So if Larry Johnson was there during that time and he's seen kids ushered in during a party, why'd he stay? If he's seen kids ushered in, why didn't he step up and get on his moral compass right then and there and say, you know what, F this, I'm out. He was with Rock Nation from 2007 to 2009. If he was at that party with children.
He said he wasn't woke yet.
Gives a fuck. If he was drinking a drink or he sat there and allowed it to happen, my friend, you are an accessory to that shit.
Right.
So go to him. We weren't there.
Right.
We're commenting on things we see. You know who looks suspect right now? Larry Johnson. Because he just told you he was sitting there with a bunch of kids drinking alcohol and watched Beyonce do it.
Woo!
My brother, that's an accessory. So go ahead with that shit.
Yeah, and it's a lot like people saying we paid off, we this, we that. Y'all sound like you're protecting him. Right. You sound like y'all protecting him. Y'all ain't got no evidence. None at all. None. It's a Jane Doe. Some people say, oh, he was with Diddy, Birds of a Feather, R. Kelly. That don't mean shit.
Nope.
It's no evidence. It's a Jane Doe. Somebody said, well, why would he want to know the accuser's identity? Are you serious?
You want to know who's blaming you?
Right.
You don't, nigga?
That's crazy. Y'all looking this, y'all must be getting paid, y'all this, the checkerboard. It's like, come on. This country, man, has been diabolically opposed to people building black wealth, bro. Period. Diddy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Jay-Z. Must we go down the line? This ain't no coincidence that all these dudes are being attacked, man. It's no coincidence. An allegation. One allegation. And y'all think that he's guilty. And we protecting him? We first said in the beginning of the video, it could be true.
They missed that part.
They missed it.
You know what else is funny, though? They talk about Ramir. Well, what about Ramir? What about his illegitimate son who was with his 16-year-old mom when he was 24? Let me ask y'all a question. Who brought Ramir on to talk about that shit?
Look in the archives. The checkerboard, the Illuminati.
Who brought Ramir on to talk about that shit? His alleged son twice and allowed him and sat back and asked questions and went just like this. Didn't rebuttal shit he said. Didn't try to challenge anything that he was saying. We let that man speak. We let his representative speak. And Ramir's a good brother. Liked him. Still don't know if that's his father. And he don't know if that's his father. Because, matter of fact, we ain't got to hear from us. Go back to the interview and listen to what he said. But y'all so quick to want to, this is the shit I don't like.
But look, remember in the interview, though, remember what we talked about? We talked about Jay-Z possibly, his mom possibly being underage. Yeah. So if we was trying to protect Jay-Z, why would we put that information out there?
Years ago, during COVID times. I had COVID when we interviewed him. I was in my fucking garage.
Right.
I remember that shit.
Right.
Crazy, man. Selective memory, selective outrage. This is why sometimes I can't go in that comment section. I'll be ready to knock somebody the fuck out. But it's a necessary. It happens in this shit. You know what I mean? It needs to be. You need the engagement. So it is what it is. But some people really, they're funny and they forget.
And I'm not really even mad about it.
Nah,
don't take us as being mad about it.
For sure, not at all.
I'm just mad y'all so damn silly. Like y'all like really are ready to take this man down and think that he's 100% guilty without any evidence. That's the scary part.
YouTube Illuminati videos from 2012.
Right.
It's what y'all is what y'all have. It's what y'all have. Y'all have hearsay from people who like to entertain you.
Yep.
And y'all carrying it out as truth.
No, forget how Jay-Z's been calling out, the Grammys and, all these different things. Remember the freestyle he dropped a few years back when he was talking about YouTube and the record companies and how he's not going to be your token, and I'm not going to shuck and jive and all that. Forget about all the stuff he's been saying in the songs over the years. Jay-Z already seen this coming, man. Remember he said, I know the payback going to be mean, man. I'm saving all my little bread. Mm-hmm. Like he said a whole bunch of stuff. See, I'm a Jay-Z fan. I heard him, prophesizing this shit for years, knowing that, look, they're going to come for me, man.
It's also interesting. Last week we talked about him doing a podcast centered around the Kansas City Police Department, how corrupt it was, and he's about to go off on this legal system.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not putting two and two together, but it's just interesting how you got a podcast like we've never seen before going against the injustices of a legal system down in Kansas City. All of a sudden, got all this shit. And it's niggas sitting there holding the torch, loud and proud, ready to burn that man's house down because of some Illuminati videos or what may have happened to Foxy Brown, even though Foxy Brown has denied it a million times, or what may have happened to Aaliyah, even though Aaliyah is no longer here to talk about it, or what we assume happened with Beyonce, even though she was 19 when they first started dating. It's just, you got a whole bunch of ooh, ah, well, this has to be because ooh, ah, ooh. And we turned a bunch of ooh, ahs into a man potentially losing his freedom. It's crazy. And I don't give a damn who it was. Jay-Z, Master P, Puff Daddy, Kanye West, Common, whoever it is.
Right.
Nah, if he ain't do that shit, we cannot allow that to go down. Now, if it was a young lady came out, said this happened, had a rape kit in 96 that was covered up, and you got all this proof, we're listening. Because at the end of the day, we hold none of these celebrities on a high regard. Are we fans of Jay-Z's music? Of course. If he was out here doing diabolical shit, fuck him. I can listen to his music and separate the two. I know how to do that. But y'all don't. Y'all just kind of box it all together. Oh, he's black. He's successful. He makes money. He had to sell his soul. He had to drink goat blood. He had to sacrifice children. That's the only way black people make it. That's bullshit, dog.
Right.
This is nonsense.
Hey, Jay, send a check.
Send two of them.
Yeah, send a check. Because if you want us to see us defending him, like, come on. Never been contacted. Matter of fact, the only time I was contacted by Rock Nation is when they was telling us to take a story down about Desiree Perez. I got the proof right here. I should have put it on the screen for y'all. I just got to find it.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Threatening to take the article down. Yes, that's what happened. I want to ask you this before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Is Jay-Z a modern-day revolutionary?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I will say in a way.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear what you say.
I was saying in particular, not like how it used to be, as far as, people bucking up against the system, starting lunch programs and things like the Panthers, no. But I would say that he has studied those different movements, and I will say that he understands, I think he tries his best. Like you talk about the podcast about the Kansas City Police, speaking out about the Grammys, things that he has tried to do, but he knows that he could only go so far. And even a little bit of shit that he's done now, look, he ain't never come out and say this or go crazy like a Fred Hampton, but he references him in his song. You know what I mean? So that's what I would kind of say about it. I'm not going to ever put him in the same breath as those people, but I listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
And I understand, all right, he kind of know what's really popping. I think he does his best in his capacity to try to do, to help as much as he can.
I agree with that.
Right.
The reason why I say he's not is because unlike him, those revolutionists before or in our past and the ones that helped shape who we are, they had the support of the people. They had the unwavering support and love and commitments from the people. And these motherfuckers is ready to burn Jay down the second you hear some bullshit. which isn't fair, which is and this is why I don't think we can ever have a real person to really go out there and stand up. And now it's never going to be one person, but even back then there was not one person. There was a litany of people who was speaking out and really trying to make this a different situation for us, and they had the support. We don't support shit nowadays, and I'm not talking about you and I. I'm not talking about the hundreds of people that may be supporting what we're saying. I'm talking about as an overall, we will find a way, and especially with social media, to change that narrative to some bullshit and never seem like we are in a united front, ever. Right. And it's crazy. I don't want to see Jay-Z go to jail, but let me tell you something. If he does pay us, you'll see us somewhere here dancing around like Roland fucking Martin for a Democratic nominee in the election year. We got some bread. Them Ramir videos.
Right.
Them Rock Nation videos.
Right.
All that suspect business shit. The DeHaven videos.
All us.
But.
And other people we probably forgetting about.
We're definitely forgetting.
Right now.
For sure.
Like we have been at the forefront.
Yep.
You know, of anything suspect, calling it out in the industry. Y'all got a nerve to accuse us. What was the last thing that I wanted to? What do you think about the NFL real quick? Standing by Jay-Z.
Thank you.
Because ain't no proof. No
Thank
evidence.
you for allowing a man to be innocent until proven guilty. We've made, and the NFL is terrible for this. They'll see an allegation, and because they don't want their name smeared, they'll go ahead and jump the fence before really knowing anything. Even like, okay, for a prime example, a white kicker, Brandon McManus. We signed him to our team.
Okay.
In the summer. He got hit with an allegation when he played for Jacksonville. The stewardess said that he assaulted her, did some vile things while on the plane. We released him.
Right.
He lost his job. Come to find out he did none of it.
Wow.
Ended up getting signed with the Packers. But these are these knee-jerk reactions that the NFL do. They don't want any smut on their name. So they'll go ahead and jump to these conclusions. And when this came out, I said, uh-oh. And if the NFL drops him, get ready for a domino effect. Here it comes. So I'm glad that behind the scenes, they're probably paying attention. Behind the scenes, they're kind of just waiting to see what more information comes out. I don't think he's out of the woods yet, but I'm glad that Roger Goodell publicly came out and said, as of now, we're going to keep moving forward.
But I think one thing that the NFL, maybe they didn't do it with McManus, but a lot of times I've seen they do their own independent investigation.
Oh,
they did it with Deshaun Watson.
FBI themselves.
Yeah. So I'm sure that before Roger Goodell came out, there was an inquiry that looked into it. But maybe I could be wrong. But look, it's crazy, man, just to see. I knew for Diddy, I kind of expected it. I did not expect this negative backlash on Jay-Z this quickly. People want blood. Now, this is what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Last thing. You blame people now for abandoning the black community? Because now you see, like, those people in the comments is black people.
No, I don't. And it goes,
Right.
It kind of, and this whole podcast is going full circle right now because it kind of goes along with what Brandon T. Jackson said.
Yeah.
It kind of is in that same boat. No, I don't blame people. You wish that they didn't because we need them. We genuinely need good people in the black community, good representation in the black community. So you don't want to see them move into white neighborhoods, but they're not getting robbed in white neighborhoods. They're not getting hated on in white neighborhoods. I mean, not to their face. I mean, even privately, at least you can go on your back. They might call
They ain't
you.
being killed. Say
They're
that.
not being killed. Publicly, nobody's trying
Right.
to take they. You know what I mean? So, I don't blame anybody for doing what they do in this world because at the end of the day, you got to take care of yours. You got to take care of your family. And if you out here trying to fight for black people and while you watch your back get kicked in every fucking move you make, I could turn anybody against you, man.
And then he got kids. Think about it. He got kids, man.
Yeah.
It's just.
And now, and here's another sick thing I see. Now they're trying to talk about they've been talking about Blue since she was a baby. They've been talking about her hair. They've been talking about
she's
this.
over-sexualized. And,
Who's over-sexualized? Y'all are.
right.
Y'all are.
Right.
That baby got a dress on at the premiere of a movie. I seen people on Twitter going, I can't believe how selfish Jay-Z is for coming to this premiere, to his daughter's a world premiere to a movie. Excuse me? That girl's 12 years, that baby's 12 years old. Why did he drop her off? She's 12. That's her daddy. I'm sorry that he's Jay-Z. I'm sorry that he's world famous. But if my daughter was in a premiere of anything, my daughter had a gymnastic fucking a gym show. I'm sitting there front and center. Not gonna tell me what to do, and I'm representing my kids. These people got some nerve, man.
We the realest in the game, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. We the realest in this game. You're never gonna get it as real as you're gonna get it. Other people are going to stay quiet or they can go with the narrative. We always going to give you the real shit over here. It just is what it is. And you see it. Like, you see certain people, leaving their different things. But, I would say overall right now, people is just, they want to see blood at the end of the day.
Love it.
They want to see them dragged down. They want to see the theatrics. But we'll keep giving it to you like we give it to you. And, hey, if you want to unsubscribe, be my guest. But y'all keep coming back, though. That's the thing. Like, people say all this stuff, you still watching.
Yeah, the ones that say subscribe. and YouTube's got great capabilities now where you can see how many times you've commented. I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah. People been on it millions of times.
So the ones that say they're not subscribing, you done said it 77 times in the last 7 years. So we appreciate you. We do see that, so thank you.
Yeah, you'll be back.
Yeah, you will. In 3 days. We got to get fixed.
Yeah, but yeah, man, another great episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. That's your brother Sam Ant. Follow Hip Hop News on your brother. Oh God, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Hey, tell Jigga to send a check, baby. You need my account and routing number. You can wire it over, man. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, man.
I can't even afford my account no more, man. Send me that shit to me.